Ricardo Ramos runs a small restaurant in São Caetano do Sul on the outskirts of São Paulo. His goal is to offer a few sophisticated gourmet dishes at affordable prices. But in times of growing inflation, it's been a challenge to keep prices down while paying more to his suppliers. Adapting the menu to incorporate and highlight cheaper in-season ingredients is one strategy, but it's becoming harder to follow.
No meu ramo, quando a mercadoria aumentava,
Often these prices would go down again at some point. Now it's different. They just keep going up.
For the majority of our dishes, we are tightening our profit margins to be able to keep our prices untouched. We didn't pass on the inflation increases on our products yet, but our profit margins are down by about 15%.
Food and energy have been the key drivers of inflation in Brazil and other Latin American countries over the last few months, and these are items that hit consumers directly in their pockets.
The government is always talking about 6, 8, 10% of inflation, but that's not what we notice, be it for food, fuel, electricity. I have seen price hikes much above that.
Raising interest rates is a textbook response to combat high inflation, and it's the strategy that has been adopted here in Brazil and other Latin American countries. The problem is that this approach makes it harder to foster growth, also badly needed in a region severely battered by economic crisis. Brazil still managed to show some growth in the first quarter of this year, thanks to the service sector, but high inflation and higher interest rates remain challenges to achieve stronger growth.
The effects of increasing the Selic rate, the interest rate, is not conclusive in a sense that it's not, it won't be effective in the cause of this inflation. It's not a demand-side inflation, it's a supply-side inflation.
Latin America has seen progresses in tamping down the threat of COVID-19 in recent months from a public health standpoint. But economic recovery for the region's struggling economies is another monumental task with an uncertain path ahead. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, São Paulo.